I'm delighted to welcome our beautiful author, Amber B. Mitchell, the author of the Chickadee Who Knew, the Chickadee Who Knew to Chelsea Story Nook Podcast. Welcome to the show, Amber.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me on.
So I want to get just right in. Let's just start with the introduction. Can you tell me a little about yourself to the listeners?
Yeah, so as you said, my name is Amber B. Mitchell, and I'm a native to Utah. I live here with my husband and four sons and our dog named Teddy. We can't forget him.
Oh,
um, I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I believe it to be amongst the best of jobs. I love it and consider myself very blessed to be able to do that and experience this phase of life of raising my kids. Um, just a few things about me. I enjoy the outdoors, enjoy spending time there with
wow.
my family, and I've always enjoyed the fine arts and have a special place in my heart for them.
Oh my God, that's so wonderful, Amber. Now, tell me about your book. What's the summary? Who are the main characters? Like, what's the theme or meaning do you want the readers to take away from your book?
Yeah, so my book is titled The Chickadee Who Knew, and it's about a young petulant chickadee named Finn, who is a bit of a pessimist. He lives in a beautiful kingdom, and all the other birds in his flock are happy and even a little bit obsessed with all that they have there. But Finn isn't really on board. He's only seeing the negative aspects and can't really find happiness. He's not seeing what everyone's talking about. And so one day, a strange pigeon from another land happens to fly by,
Oh,
and comes across Finn while Finn is in the
uh-huh.
middle of his little complaint song that he's singing. And uh,
Oh,
Pigeon decides to kind of feed in on that, and
mm-hmm.
he convinces Finn to leave and come
Uh-huh.
to his home with him on the beach, which, according to
Uh-huh.
Pigeon, is much better than what Finn has. And
Uh-huh.
so the two birds take off, and as they're on their journey, and they come across all these other lands that different birds live in, and Finn slowly begins to realize that there are pros and cons to each place, that no place is perfect. And so we
Mm.
kind of begin to see a little bit of an eye-opening experience for Finn. And then when they finally reach Pigeon's home,
Uh-huh.
It's everything that Finn imagined it could be, and he joins in the fun with all the other birds and is having the time of his life.
Oh my
But
gosh.
then some unfortunate things happen, and
Mm.
Finn is compelled to kind of come to himself and make some decisions. So I won't give away the ending, but
Um.
think I won't spoil the ending, but you
Yeah.
can kind of assume what might happen. It's a
Mm-hmm.
heartwarming story about learning to open our eyes to the good
Mm-hmm.
things and filling ourselves with gratitude instead of pessimism.
Oh
It also
wow.
promotes the idea that sometimes we have to leave uh, and go somewhere else in order to realize the goodness of what we really have. So.
Oh my God, that sounds like a really captivating story, such a heartwarming story. I can't wait to get my hands on your book as well.
Thank
So,
you.
another question I have for you is what inspired you to write this book and what's the idea behind this story?
So what inspired me were just my own life experiences. I remember when I was younger, I kind of went through a phase where I was always looking forward to what was coming next, and
Oh,
it was to the point where it distracted me from living in the moment and being grateful for what I had. And looking back, I believe it at times even gave me some tunnel vision and caused me to focus on the negative with my current circumstances. And I found myself, at times unhappy and dissatisfied. I was always telling myself that I would be more happy once X, Y, or Z happened. And then I gradually learned that once I finally reached those milestones or event or change of circumstances, whatever it was, yes, I was happy and sometimes happier than I was before, but I found myself almost mourning the loss of the good things that I had had before. And I realized that my life really was wonderful before, and I was just too zoned in on the things that I was less enthusiastic about to see it. And I feel like the funny thing with this theme is that it never ends. It's a
Yeah.
recurrent life lesson that we experience over and over again.
Hmm.
And I feel like it begins even as young children. If, for
Hmm.
instance, if you look at two kids playing with toys side by side, it's
Yes.
not uncommon for one of them to stop noticing their toy and to begin to notice the other child's toy and demand that they give it up so that they can have
Hmm.
it
Hmm.
now. And they become jealous, right?
Yeah.
And they're not able to realize what they or appreciate what the toy that they had. And then I
True.
feel like the problem continues through to adulthood even.
Mm.
Many of us look at someone else and wish we had that thing, that career, that circumstance, to the point where we're kind of blinded to the good in our own lives.
Hmm.
And it doesn't always have to. The funny thing is that I feel like it doesn't always have to be a a person we're comparing ourselves to. Like it
Yeah.
doesn't always someone else. Sometimes it's just that we're comparing our current life to the the life that we want or that we
Mm.
imagine for ourselves, the
Hmm.
goals and
Hmm.
stuff, which it's great to set goals, but
Hmm.
sometimes we get so hyper focused on that we
Yeah.
can't see the good that we have in the moment. You know what I mean? And appreciate
Yeah.
the where we've come and the people we've become up to this point. So um yeah, and I'm also Christian, and I wanted to tie in elements of my beliefs. And
Hmm.
so gratitude and not coveting what we don't have is kind of one of those basic fundamental teachings in Christianity. And I
Hmm.
believe it's for a good purpose. I feel like coveting and ingratitude are
Hmm.
destructive to our beings, whereas gratitude is transformative and it's transformative in numerous positive ways. And so
Mm.
I think it's just a theme that relates through through the lifetime of every individual in one way or another.
Okay. Wow, that's fascinating to hear about the inspiration behind your story. And you're Christian yourself. I'm Christian myself. We have a sisterhood related already.
Yes,
I was
yes.
about to like tear up, but that's a
Oh,
fascinating story. Thank you so much, Amber.
oh.
I have another question again. So, like, how did you become an author, and what past experience led you where you are today?
So I've always had an interest in expressive writing ever since I was a little girl. I just enjoyed that. But it
Mhm.
wasn't until I became a mother myself and had children of my own
Mm,
that a passion for children's literature specifically was sparked. And I just love sitting down and reading with my kids. And I feel like there's just something magical about, I'm sure you can relate, about children's literature
yes.
specifically. And it brings those elements of enchantment and goodness into
Mm,
our homes and into our lives. And so I also feel like children's literature can be a powerful tool for teaching and
yes.
inspiring good principles that sometimes the rest of the world starts to kind of forget, unfortunately.
Mm,
And
yeah.
so that's what kind of the realization of this and the goodness that can be spread through children's book is what inspired me to write for children. And then I felt like, okay, maybe 30 years down the road, I'll be able to finally realize this dream. But
Yeah.
I was really blessed to come across a hybrid publishing company, Miriam Laundry
Yes.
Publishing. And I realized that it was a great fit for me. And things
Yes.
kind of just fell into place from there. And I've been very blessed with the support and resources to bring my book out into the world. So
Wow, your journey is like so inspiring, truly inspiring, actually. So,
thank
like,
you.
before we wrap up, do you have any upcoming events or future plans that you'd like the audience to know about?
Yeah, so my book, The Chickadee Who Knew, it will launch on August 15th, 2020.
Ooh, August 15, guys, mark your calendars.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to it. And it will be available to purchase on Amazon. And I have ideas brewing for more children's books. And I hope to continue to continue writing for children and kind of make a career of it. So I'd just say stay tuned. And I'm very appreciative of the support I've received so far in my journey.
Awesome. Where can we find you? Do you have like a social media or any handles that you want your audience to know?
Yeah, so Amber B. Mitchell author is my Facebook.
Yes.
And my Instagram, I don't get on that one as much. So I'm
Oh.
not going, I don't have that handle memorized. So
Okay.
I probably should. But I have a website, Amber B. Mitchell author, at godaddysites.com.
Awesome. Oh my God. So everything, guys, I will have all the information down below on your description and on her side as well. It's going to pop out on her side. And I will have all the information ready for you guys. And that's so fantastic, Amber. I can't wait for your very cute, exciting, The Chickadee Who Knew book. I'm so excited for that launch. Guys, make sure you mark your calendars. And thank you so much, Amber, for joining us today and sharing your insight. It's been a pleasure having you on the show.
Thank you. Same here. It's been great. So I appreciate it. Appreciate you having me on.
Yes. So thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for tuning in the episode of Chelsea Story Nook Podcast. Be sure to check out Amber's book, The Chickadee Who Knew, and follow her upcoming events. Until next time, keep reading, keep imagining, and keep believing in the magic of stories. I'm Chelsea Chong Kim signing off. Take care and carry it on. Bye, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for joining us on today's episode of Chelsea Story Nook Podcast. Don't forget to order a copy of Carol the Carrot Bowls for the Salad Bowl on Amazon now. Tune in to other authors' podcast interviews for exciting discussions about their latest books and exclusive sneak peeks. Until next time, keep reading, keep imagining, and keep believing in the miracle of stories. Make sure to subscribe, like, and hit the notification button. I'm Chelsea Kim signing off. Take care and carry it on.